There's a copyrighted, so I'm just gonna pause that. Okay. All right, here we go. This is a first. This is a first because I'm like, yo, I gotta push this episode because like we haven't done it in like 2 weeks. So, anyways, uh, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Low Gear Sendcast, episode 13 with yo boy, the Sen Samurai. I'm currently soloing because my co-host he is busy rebuilding a transmission. Or doing something with his transmission. I don't know exactly the details, but it's happening. It's a big oof. Glenn is, well, it's his birthday, and so rightfully so. He's got to do his own stuff. So let him do his own stuff, obviously. And our good friend Joey, the usual busy man he is, making sure his life is awesome in the future, the very near future, is of course busy as well. So, what is happening? Well, I'm currently soloing this. It's, yeah. I haven't really soloed anything except for games, and who knows what's gonna happen. I'm most likely gonna stay true to the Sendcast thing, even though it's just me. And I'm like, you know what? It's like 2 weeks in. We haven't really pushed an episode. We did the OVA, but I'm like, you know what? We gotta do something, or I gotta do something. I'm like, okay, cool. Everybody's busy, and I'm like, you know what? Yeah, everybody's busy. So this might not even be an official episode. This might be like 3.-1. Who knows what this is? But I'm currently counting it as an episode, just me soloing shit. So what's going to happen is later on, I'm going to be, hopefully he's going to drop by because he says he's currently a little preoccupied at the moment. A friend of mine is going to be dropping by, and he's going to stop in. I'm going to interview him about some questions here and there, but mainly to get him indoctrinated into car culture and the whole thing that comes about it, the whole shebang. Everything's cool as fuck. The only reason why I'm doing that is because, well, for one, he asked, and I was like, you know what? Hey, I want to get anybody in. It doesn't matter if you like drag racing, if you like drifting, you like tracking. I don't care. If you're just trying to get into it, son, I am here to assist, to help you. Yes, I'm here to do it. So hopefully he'll stop by when he's not too busy, and we'll get it started. But until then, you just have me. You just have me. I know it sucks because it's just me. See, I'm not the star of the show here. Everybody else is. Like those guys, dope. Very sick. But until then, this is me. Anyways, let's go ahead and just get some things off first. Technical updates. Don't really have any. Really, just don't really have any. I already worked on the scenes and whatnot, but I kind of want to save those for when everybody's here so that way they can all react to it. But so until then, you just got this. You just got, hey, no one else is here. Invite people to join you. I'm like, yes, you don't have to, tell me that. I currently got some Costco pizza. This shit fucking fire, dude. It's delicious. Really good. Some Costco pizza, dude. Loving it. All right. So. All right, let's get it going. If all else fails, this thing will devolve into a gaming thing. It will devolve into a gaming thing because that's all I got. That's all I got as a backup because I can't solo too well, or at least I don't know if I can or not. Maybe, who knows? But until then, hello. All right. So what was I? Oh yeah, technical updates. Don't got any that I want to show right now. I want to wait till the lads see it, so. But there is something I would like to talk about. Something, oh boy. It's once again concerning the it's concerning the aftermarket for cars and just the general market for what we look at as car enthusiasts. Leaning towards like the JDM side of things. One of the biggest things I have noticed, I'm currently looking at my list right now. One of the biggest things I fucking noticed is, you know what? Hold up, let me do this. Oh yes, there we go. So one of the biggest things I have noticed when it comes to cars currently uh, is what everybody else has noticed. It's the prices. They're soaring, and as many times before on here on the Sendcast, we have discussed it. We have dove a little deep into it, this and that, right? So basically, for people listening right now or people listening later, it's old news. But I've noticed it's getting a bit worse because it's not just affecting U.S. domestic market, and that's not just Mustangs and whatnot. This includes like imports from Japan and whatnot. So it's affecting overseas, and rightfully so. If you look in any sort of group that's not just located in the U.S. or the North American sphere, there's actually a whole big ass group of car enthusiasts outside. Whoa, amazing, right? I didn't know that because I'm a plebeian. No. So you go to Japan, right? Holy shit, everything's so expensive. S15s, dude, they're going for thousands and thousands of yen. I forgot the yen conversion. You gotta add like 2 zeros or something. I forgot yen conversion. But what I do know right now is that they're expensive as shit. Like your S15, so like convert that to American dollars. The S15s used to be around like 7K to get it, and then to import it and whatnot. Add that on top. It's still relatively cheap, right? For importing a car. But now, S15 bad example. Think of R32. But now one of the big problems, one of the number one fucking problems I see is. Now I'm looking at an R32. I'm looking at an R32 right now. All right, R32 going around for 12K. It's a GTST. It's not even a Type M, and he wants like 12K, and it needs a ton of work. Not gonna state who. Not gonna show you who, because I don't want to bash them too hard. But it ain't pretty. It ain't good. I'm like that. No, that car is like worth like 8K, but he wants more than that, dude. He's like yes, he wants $4,000 more. I'm like, all right, look, now we have this much to deal with. I'm like, fucking hell. And this is going across the entire world, not just JDM. There's actually like Euro is actually starting to get real fucked with it. One of the biggest examples I can think of is the E36 M3. And keep in mind, the E36 M3, it's one of those cars that everybody like spooges over, like, E36, so good. Oh my god, I need this in my life. E36, like, son, let me tell you what. I like the E36 because it's my favorite chassis. I like it because it looks good, but it doesn't. But it does not come without faults. It has a lot of them, actually. The problem with the E36 is that like 328s are stupid expensive, 325s are still expensive, and 318s are starting to get expensive. And M3s used to cost around maybe $7,000 or so to $8,000. Now I'm seeing shitty M3s. Keep in mind, understandably, these cars are gonna be like these cars are at like, they're old, okay? They're from the, why didn't it took me that long to think of that? They're old, all right? They're from the 90s. They're not here. They're not now. They're not new. You're not gonna get a fucking like the only good time is when an M3, an E36 chassis M3 would cost a lot if it's a really clean, well kept stock car. Maybe a few cosmetic mods, like I don't know, like shit, like maybe new paint scheme or something like that. Okay, yeah, I can forgive that. But like basically stock, clean, under 100K on the odometer, that's a car worth that money, all right? Because it's an M3 at the end of the day. However, the M3s are being sold right now, dude. I just saw one for 14K, $14,000 for 46, like around 130, 140 around there, 1,000 mile. That's still relatively low, so I'll give it that. But everything else is shitty. The fucking interior ripped to shreds. The engine bay, fucking Rat's Nest wiring harness. It's ass. Okay? It's oof. It's something I don't want to look at. What else? Oh, yeah, the paint. Oh, boy, the paint. Oh, God, the paint. The body. Oh, my God. It was rusting underneath. All I had to do, like, this guy had some balls, though. He had some balls posting underneath. I'm like, okay, cool. But he still wanted that much. I was like, okay, wait a minute. Choto mate, right? So you had the fucking... You have a shitty ass body going on this stuff, right? You had a shitty body. You have a shitty fucking interior. Your engine bay don't look that clean. It don't look that hot. And it's like it's a manual. Okay, cool. It's a true M3, but it's not even like the later M3s where they had like S52. It's still the S50. So I'm looking at this shit, and this guy he wants 14K for this. I didn't even look at the title. I think the title was rebuilt. This fucker wants it like that, and I was like, I'm about to break your heart because the E36, it's not the best M3. It is not by a long shot. It's actually a shitty car. You could get a 328 and get around the same power band, pretty much. You really could. You really fucking could. Cause now I'm roasting. Now I'm just out here roasting. Like I'm roasting myself for being an idiot. I mean, look at me. You think this guy can get serious? Okay. Oh yeah, our guest should be coming on around 7:30. So I got to keep this up for like a good another 15 minutes. Okay. All right. Cool. So, anyways. So like what was I saying? Yeah. So the M3 completely fucking shit, right? The E36 M3, it's not all that is like hopped up to be. It looks great, like the body. One of my favorite looking chassis of all time. It's just classy, like muy benissimo, very good, very well done. Everything else not so great. A lot of like E36 is prone to a lot of big problems that we know, especially in the drifting community, which is the rear axles have a tendency to kind of snap off. The Guibo. I don't need to say anything more than that. Just Guibos. What else? Cooling. That's just any BMW, but I feel like it started there. E36 is kind of where the problem started. Like, yo. Why is my car being shitty? Because your cooling's not working? Yeah, E36 started that. It kind of went out there. It was like, yo, let me fuck up right now. Let me just bust the hose. Oh man, what else? I believe that there was an issue with the drive shaft connecting to the diff. I think there was an issue there where it would just like unbolt. Also, subframe issues. Huge thing. Subframe bushing issues. It's just like basically the whole car is just like it's a bitch and a half to work on, because it's like these problems are going to happen, but that's just BMW life. It's just like, I'm not saying that like later generations are better. Some of them are worse in other aspects. Some of them are way better in other aspects. If you want a good M3, if you want a good fucking M3 that doesn't hurt when you work on it, they go get an E46 M3. It's like now E36s are the same price as E46s. E46 M3 still hasn't really changed in price yet, unless you're like heavily modified or it's super clean. But like maybe like 120,000 on the odometer, kept relatively well. Maybe some dings here and there, rips and tears. I mean, it's E46 M3, so I'm like, okay. It's justified because those things make some damn good power, and they actually have a lot of the issues from the E36 was solved on the E46. But you also have to keep in mind that the E46 is when BMW is like, yo, let's make our shit out of plastic. How's that sound? Like, Hans? Yeah. I think I think that would work. Yeah, let's just get it in and start working on it. N54, S54. Like you gotta think when they make the S54, like, is this like the SS54? It's just going. So anyways, you get the E46 M3. That's a good M3. E36 M3, overhyped, hot garbage, in my opinion. at least the USD and the USDM spec E36 because it was ass. The Euro spec, the Euro spec is awesome. It's totally worth the money. Even those are going up in price though. I mean, rightfully so. Those are really good cars. The Euro spec E36 M3, fan-fucking-tastic. So good. So, very nice. Very nice. Because, like, they had ITBs. They had a whole ass fucking, like, 46 horsepower? Like, to the wheels. That is, like, to the wheels. I'm like, that's 46. Imagine how much crank. They were making tons more power over there in Europe. They also had, like, the fucking headlight wipers. That shit was cool. They had that. The sound quality, the exhaust note is amazing on that car. So good. So good. It came with a few other amenities I can't name off the top of my head. But that was over in Europe. The only reason why we got the E36 over here in the United States is because the BMW Associates of America, or whatever the hell they're called, was like, because like the E30 was not selling well enough, and BMW was about to pull out of there, like pull out game fast as shit, about to go buy a pack of cigarettes and just leave. But we're over here like, no, we want more BMWs, and like we signed petitions, and BMW's like, okay, fine, we'll give you the E36, but we'll make you a shitty US spec. And that's why the E36 M3 US spec is terrible, but people are still trying to sell it for $14K. It's going up. It's going up. If you want a good M3, once again, go grab the E46 M3 or the E30 M3 if you have like $50,000 to spare for that one now. But you go get an E46, you're now going to be paying the same price for E36 M3. But I imagine that's going to go up. So go buy it now before that shit goes way, way up, because those are the same as the Euro spec, and they're actually really fucking good. They're amazing. They're fantastic. Like, oh man. Anyways, that was a tangent. Getting back onto what I was originally saying. So prices are inflating everywhere once again, and it's now really kind of becoming more obvious to us as a community, as the American community, as a good old USA, what's up? As a good old American community, right? We have the ability to import some of the famous cars that we all know and love. And then we have I think we can start finding, like, we're gonna be importing R34s soon, which is pretty sick. We already have the ability to import the R33, even though people don't like it. I love it. It's fucking amazing. We could import S15 soon. We can import some JZXs. We're importing some good cars, right? And because we're importing this shit, suddenly the price is going up. This is already a factor. Everybody's always known this. Okay, it's like gambling for children. It's like, hey, you want this? Okay, $5. Oh, white kid, $10. We're the white kid. Okay, in this equation, we are the white kid, and we are inflating the price of other children so much that you know what? No, I'm not going to use human trafficking on this one. No, but what is happening is that because as everybody knows, the U.S. economy is the biggest economy currently in the world stage, and because of that, when we want to import cool ass cars, we're going to inflate that price. So over in Japan, an S15 that would cost $7,000, or R32 GTST, not even a Type M, that costs like over there probably like $5,000 in U.S. money converted, is now going for $12K. And this is not even considering the GTRs. The GTRs are way out there. It's beyond saving. GTRs have been overhyped by all your street fuckboys. Like those guys that do this. Shit. Well, fuck. I had a good example. Yeah. Those kids that do this. You want to race, bro? You want to go? Yeah, my Honda can beat your shit. My Subi can. Yeah. My Z can. Society. Oh, boy. Like, yeah, those fucks. Like, and by the way, I am totally down to roast anybody on any sort of make and model. I already roast BMWs all the fucking time. I hate myself because I love BMWs. But I'm down to roast society. But what I'm getting at is that these kind of people that, like, they're getting money now, and they're going to be like, yo, let's import some of these cars. And now it's just gonna happen. These cars are so cool, and we love them, because we never got them, and now they're going for incredibly inflated prices that are really kind of not going to change because there is a rule within humanity. And I will teach you this right now. Listen to me, children. There is a rule in humanity. The rule is, if enough people believe it, it's true. Fucking argue with me on that one. I fucking dare you. Argue with me. Comment. Do something. Because it is true. Remember when everybody thought that like Mandela was in jail? Wait, hold on. Sorry. That's a wrong example. But people thought it was true, and for a second it was true. It was fact. For a second on the books. It was in history books. It was like, oh yeah, that's a thing. But it didn't happen. But you know, there's other things. So like when people believe here in the car community, when people believe that cars go for this much, when there's a common perception for like, for example, a 240SX S14 that would go like the base number it goes for is usually around 8 to 9 grand. If everybody believes that, it becomes true. It just is. Even though an S14 really is worth around maybe $3,500 to $4,500 at most. Nah, fam, get fucked. Nah, and like 350Zs now, because stupid for some reason 350Zs, right? 350Zs are one of the most common fucking like Nissan cars I see all the goddamn time within the community. However, they are still stupid expensive for some fucking reason. It's like there's definitely enough supply to meet the demand. You've seen it. You've seen the society fuckboys out there driving their shits, revving it around with their goddamn trumpets, and you see them drifting around with the cool kids. Shout out to Bobby Powell. But like yeah, you've seen them around. There's like tons and tons of parts to go for. Granted, right? Like the Z does have like the CD09, which is a sought after trans. It's pretty sick. Everybody wants it. Other than that, though, it's like there's parts everywhere available for these Zs. However, they're still selling for like 5 to 7 grand for some shitty piece of shit. Fucking automatic. Body looks like crap. You know the guy was like smoking a whole bunch of fucking crack in there and shit. Like you can see the jizz stain on the dash, and you're all like, oh dude, no, just a race car thing. I'm like, how's that fucking race car thing? Sorry, I had an experience recently, but you know what I'm saying. When people believe it, it's true. It's just fucking thing. So I propose a new fucking movement. I propose a new goddamn movement. We take these cool ass cars that we love so much, and we just dog on them. We just call them shitty. We're just like, nah. We just over exaggerate the problems over and over. And when somebody says like, no, this thing is good, just put them down. Just like put them down, but like message them on the personal real quick. Be like, yo, dude, we're just trying to get the prices lower, so that way people won't buy these cars, you know, so that way they could go buy like something else, something different. Okay, you're like, all right, cool. So we're just gonna bamboozle the whole community. We're gonna bamboozle. We're gonna bop them right in the goddamn head and be like, yo, this car right here. You see this? You see this R32? It's nah, man, way too expensive, dude. RB parts, way too expensive to get. And you want to make turbo, you're probably gonna blow up right there, like maybe at like fucking like 12 psi. You're not gonna get anything above 8. It's gonna be ass. You're gonna fucking die, buddy. And like, oh yeah, interior, forget about it. Forget about it. You're not gonna get no interior part. Forget about it. Body kits. You ain't gonna get nothing. You cheap. What you mean? And then the more and more we start like ragging on these cars, just ragging on them, right? And the more and more we message these people that we were ragging on personally, just to go like, we just tell them like, yo, it's part of the whole trick. Do not fucking give it out. More and more people are gonna start to believe it, and eventually you'll probably find somebody who's oblivious, and you ask them, yo, how much this car is worth? And because of the work we're gonna do, right, us as people are going to do in the community to spread this disinformation, right? Like this person, just some random dude in the community, be like, oh yeah, I heard a lot of bad things. Don't get that car. Go get this. And we tell them go get something else, like go get like a New Edge Mustang or something like that. I know there's a lot of Mustang guys that love New Edges, and New Edges are finally starting to get the love that they deserve. And I don't think those are gonna go above like $5 grand, because even the fuck boys know that those cars aren't worth that much. So It's all good. Like, go get a new Edge. Go work on some more USDM stuff. Save the cool Euro and JDM shit for us, for the people that want to get them and treat them right. Not not the kids that are gonna get them, try to drift them, and then fucking bash them in the wall 30 minutes later on the Saturday night when you're drunk and alone. I have spoken with my pizza. This is fact. This is fact, son. But yeah. And also, this is not only going to affect the JDM, Euro, and USDM community. No. Because very soon, we will be, like, very soon within the next 7 years, we'll be capable of finally obtaining Australian cars. You guys know what I'm talking about. We're talking about the Holden Ute. Yes, like the Holden Commodore, the VSF Maloo. Oh my god. Have you ever seen those cars? Dude, why didn't we get... I'll tell you why we didn't get them. Because fucking GM was like, I don't want a competition. Because, like, remember what they did back in, like, the fucking 80s or 70s, I think? When GM was like... When Japan was, like, straight up steamrolling, like, the U.S. when it came to, like, their market and shit. And the U.S. was like... GM was like, oh, no, they're stealing prices from us. Okay, man, because, like, look at our land yachts, man. We're not going to get that much fucking gas mileage because, like, these Japanese people are doing it. Like, the Japanese was so good at doing it that that the U.S. copied their designs. And also, they copied some European designs because Europeans were also on that, the hype train when it came to, like, the fucking gas mileage. It was amazing. But anyways, so the U.S. was like, oh, you know what? Everybody, GM, Ford, let's get everybody together, okay? Let's just, let's put a 25-year import rule. Yeah, and some emissions and shit. I'm like, this is what fucking pissed me off, dude. Because thanks a lot, GM. Guess what? How many companies did you lose back in, like, the 2000s? How many did you lose? Exactly. How many did you lose now? How many cars are you discontinuing? Too bad. Because guess what? What are the top 5 car brands in the United States that are selling right now? All of them are Japanese. All of them are Japanese. Seriously. Car brands. I'm not talking about trucks. Okay? We're talking about even trucks. Toyota. Go get yourself a taco. I had a taco. Most reliable thing I've ever had. But I traded it for, like, a relatively piece of shit BMW because I want to race. But like, go get yourself a taco. Go get yourself a Tundra. Like, they're fucking amazing vehicles. And everybody... Dude, a whole war was fought with Tacomas. Helixes, excuse me. They were fought with Helixes. A whole fucking war was sponsored by Toyota. The whole war on Chad, the country Chad, was getting fucked by Toyotas because their tanks could not move fast enough to catch the Toyotas with literal gun-mounted machine guns, a dude eating a banana and a beer in the other hand and shooting with his fucking foot on the back of a taco. So, like, yeah, it baffles me why we never got the VSF Commodore because, like, the VSF Maloo, like, the Commodore, like, the Ute. I mean, admittedly, we did have something like that back in the day. We had the Ranchero and we had the El Camino, and everybody remembers those fondly, and some not too fondly, but. Basically, like, everybody knows what that is. Is it a truck? Is it a car? Who the fuck knows? It's awesome. That's what it is. But apparently not to Americans, but to Australians, the Ute was a godsend. It was sick. It was like nice and sporty looking, but it also worked. I mean, these fuckers used it on the red sands of their farmland to go hunt shit. I'm like, that's awesome. And now, like, then they have sports package. And, like, they're using a whole bunch of stuff. They're using LS's in there and shit. I'm like, what? Like it's Pontiac. So, like, dude, like there is a point in time of the used creation where you could get. I can't remember exactly which Pontiac it was, but you could get a Pontiac, right? And you could create it. You could basically what you could do, you could import the back half of a Ute, import it here to the United States, have it converted into, get one of the Pontiacs here, have it converted. You got to stick with the U.S. spec conversion or the Australian spec conversion, and you could basically have yourself a full street legal Ute here in the U.S. It's even more stupid because it's like it's an import car, right? But it's still made by GM. It was made by Pontiac. Even though Holden is like a subsidiary, it's still part of like GM. That's why they close it down. Fucking dicks. Like, come on. Like, dude, that doesn't fucking make any sense, you know? And like, anyways, sorry, I got off to a tangent. I got off to a big tangent. What I was meant to originally say is that the Australian domestic market is going to become a big thing within the next decade. I 100% agree with that. It's mainly going to be for the muscle boys. It's going to be all about the Commodores, the Utes, like the classic Australian cars. I can't name them off the top of my head because I don't have any Australian friends to really talk to them about it. But if you know anybody that's Australian, you go ask them the same question I'm asking you right now. Do you think that the Australian domestic market will blow up within the next decade? Go ask them that. It's gonna be big. It's gonna get crazy. It's gonna be mad. It's gonna get huge, dude. It's gonna blow up, and I'm gonna be there. I'm gonna roll up to the track in like my late 20s, my 30s. I'm gonna roll up to the track, right, with my fucking drift car in the back, and guess what's pulling that car? A VSF Maloo. All right, it's gonna be. I'm gonna have the tray too. I'm gonna have the tray on the tub. It's not called a bed. It's called a tub, and that's a tray. And that shit lifts up. It's like. It's fucking awesome. Hell yeah. That's what we need. Woo. All right. Anyways, I'm gonna take a little quick break. I'm gonna pour myself some orange juice and vodka, but don't worry, we have more hilarity to come for, and I'm pretty sure our guest is becoming quite soon. Oh dear. But anyways, yeah. That's kind of my thoughts on the current state of car market right now, and I don't think it's gonna let up anytime soon. It just isn't. It's probably gonna get worse for the next couple of years, and it maybe die down a bit. But it's definitely a seller's market. It's not you think it'd be a buyer's market because everybody was out of jobs and shit, but no, it's a seller's market because COVID checks. Yeah, stimmy checks. Man. I wish I wasn't working under the table for the last year. Otherwise, I would have got like 3 stimmy checks already. I don't got that. I don't got that. I'm poor. I'm poor. And because of the stimmy checks, we are purposely inflating our own fucking economy. Anyway, I don't want to get into economics. You want to get into the cars. Let's get into the fucking cars. It's just going to get more worse. No, yeah, more worse. Yeah, it's like that one bitch you knew back in high school where she was like worser. Where's she now? Probably pregnant with a 5th child, fat as fuck, and wondering what the hell went wrong. Hell yeah, I'm going for everyone's throats today. I don't give a shit. I don't give a fucking shit. But on a complete opposite note, I like to give my condolences to some losses today. Good man named Alex. Good dude. He passed away today. It just a lot of shit happened. A lot of shit happened. So I never knew him personally. Sorry, hold on. I just gotta. Yep. So Alex Prosop, right? I never knew him personally, but I've seen his car around, and I heard he was a good guy. So I really wish I got to know him. Apparently, he was out for a lot of the track events. I wasn't at the track events as much as I wanted to be, and I never really got to meet him. And if I did, I honestly. I'm ashamed to say I don't remember, but the point is that he made a big impact on the community as a whole, the Utah community at least, and he is forever going to be remembered as a super cool, rad dude. I really, really do wish I would have met him and get to know him even more. But it makes me sad that, for one, such a good figure within the community is gone, and I didn't get to know him. I didn't really get to meet him. I didn't get to figure out who he was as a person, really. From what everyone's saying though, he was a swell chap. So I'll say it to him. I'll say that much to his name. If he's a swell chap, then my condolences. What really, the real loss is for the people that are never gonna meet him. For the people that are never gonna see him. You know. Like, what's going to happen? Like, especially what's going to happen? Like, what is his legacy? I don't know. I can't get into that. All I know is that his car is super sick, and I'm pretty sure it's going to become a symbol of Utah for decades to come. It's so cool. It's the unlawful car. It's like yellow and blue. It's awesome. It's so cool. But anyways, once again, just quick short. I didn't know him much, or at all really, but he's really important to a lot of people that I care about too. A lot of people that I know personally. And if he's important to them, he's important to me. So, Diesel. Oh, thanks a lot. So, rest in peace, Alex. You will be missed by those that have known you forever, and by those that have never known you at all, because we'll never get that chance to meet you. But you know what? No, it's not all bad, because you'll be tracking it hard in heaven, dude. See you in space, cowboy. See you in the track and skies, buddy. Cheers to you, Alex. Once again, I've never met you. I am sad I never met you. But you made such an impact on a lot of my lads, a lot of the lads I know. And you seem like a very genuinely cool guy. So, rest in peace. Track hard in heaven and send it. Anyways, that was something I wanted to do, because I don't know, some people might get mad at me, like, oh, you don't know him, or, you know, but he seemed cool, and I seen him around. I seen his car around. I seen his car, definitely. His car is so fucking cool. So I was like, oh man, this guy must be cool too. I never got to meet him. So anyways, I'm gonna move on from that point, because I don't want to comment on that no more. This pizza's good though. Let's see how our guest is doing. Let's see here. Let's quickly get out of here. Open that up. Alright. Alright. You said to be on around 7:30, but he's in Seattle, so I don't know what the time zone is up there. Anyways, we'll figure it out. But until then, what will I do? What will your boy do? What is my purpose now? I'm soloing this. So far, I think I've done a relatively good job. I basically it turned into one giant rant session. You're just getting there. Not really that much big car news to really talk about. Well, big ones that I can really talk about, you know. Because unlike the Camcast or the F1 podcast with Michael Chandler, or the Cam Shenanigans, I can't really report on current news as well as he can. I will try, but currently I have nothing hooked up here. What I can say, however, is my car. Whoa! Let me stroke my dick a little bit more. Let me just talk about it. This pizza's good. Costco pizza is delicious. Did you know that they stopped selling Costco Supreme pizzas because of COVID? Thanks, COVID. You're fucking me over. Not only by making people hate me for no reason, Just because I'm Asian. But now you're taking away my pizza. And that pisses me off. You just brought back the chicken bake. And everybody loves chicken bake. I love chicken bake. But now people hate Asians. Congratulations. Oh, man. It's so good. It's so good. Okay. All right. Also, oh, yeah. I guess I didn't remember. Another shout out to our good friend Glenn. Oh, boy. It is Glenn. If you've seen him before, if you don't know who he is, Glenn is a regular on here on the Sendcast. And if you want to find him, just go down the link below. Oh, not the link. Sorry. Actually, the link. If you go down the link below, you go to our Facebook page. Our Facebook page has our YouTube. You go to our YouTube, you can find all the previous videos, all the previous streams. You could find you can find who he is. Glenn is a bearded, wonderful gentleman that has a really fucking hilarious sense of humor. He's also the DM in Nerding for Beginners, along with my co-host as well. Tons of fun. Glenn, and there's just other cool things. He's also famous relatively for his Volvo, his Drift Volvo in Drift, Utah. I don't have his Instagram up personally right now, but I will link that down below so you go check him out. It is his birthday, so go show him love by following his ass and just yo, I love your car. Just say yo, love your car, bro. Love your car, bro. That's all you gotta do. That's all you gotta do. But yeah, no. Happy birthday, Glenn. Cannot wait to. Ew, gross. Oh, gross. Sorry. Cannot wait to see you in a couple weeks when I head up there for my own birthday, and I will get you a gift because I'm down here. Ooh, I put a lot of vodka in this. Ooh. This screwdriver is fucking me up. Oh, God. Oh, it looks like our guest will be coming by in a second. Oh, dear. Ooh, hold on. Let me message him. Sweetness. Absolute sweetness. All right. Anyways. Yeah, so it's Glenn's birthday. Go show him some love. Fucking fantastic. You know, just go show everybody love. Yeah, so go show him love on his personal Instagram, on Nerding for Beginners. I'll link that down below. I'll link those down below as well, and it will be super cool. Hell yeah, you know. And now for the obligatory, if you like this, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna be one of those YouTuber assholes. If you like what we do here at the Low Gear Sendcast, if you like what you're hearing, if you like what you're watching, if you like what you're knowing, right? Then maybe hit that like button, because apparently what that does is make the algorithm go these people may be getting some attention, and then we can get more attention so we can do dumb shit. It's fucking awesome. It's amazing. We could do it. So if you want to hit that like button, sweet. If you don't, that's fine. If you want to hit that dislike button, sure, go ahead. You have the freedom to do it. This ain't 1984. I'm not gonna make your fucking thoughts a crime. Go, do what you want. I'm just suggesting maybe hitting that like button. If you like what we do, you want to see more, subscribe, and you will see more. You hit that link down below, you follow our Facebook page, and you'll see the updates. And I'm making an Instagram for the Sendcast, so you will see more memes and more cool stuff developing as we go along. We are currently in episode 13, and it's tons of fun. We're good. So yeah, most even, and if you don't want to do that, I humbly ask, please spread the word. Just word of mouth. The Low Gear Sendcast. Just the word of mouth is enough. It works wonders. How the fuck did you think anybody in the world got famous before 1987? Come on, dude. Word of mouth. You spread that shit. Or papers, but I'm not on papers because nobody reads that shit no more. And if you read papers, you better be reading that shit on the toilet, because that's what I did. Or you play mahjong. But if you're playing mahjong, you just put that shit on the table below it, so that way you don't spill your beer on everything. Oh yeah, paper still got to use. Oh boy, let's see. Let me see something really quick. Okay. Perfect. Let's see here. Yeah, I sent our guest an invite to the Discord. Perfect. Yep. So apparently he should be on relatively soon, and we shall indoctrinate him into the cool stuff that is the car world. It's gonna be great. Oh boy. Until then, let me take a little quick break here. I don't have a be right back screen, but I just gotta go grab some more water. So be right back. I forgot I had this. Never mind. We're good. I'm over here. I'm this way. Hey. Oh God. Ow. I sat wrong. My body. Okay. We're good. We're good. We're good, guys. We're A-okay. Everything's fine. I should shave my pedal mustache. This is nothing. This right here is barely fucking hair. I should shave that. It only gives like minor definition to my chin. Makes it look like a double. Oh boy. So unfortunately, because most of the lads aren't here for, well, most of the lads, all the lads aren't here because they're busy or doing something else, which is, you know, totally fine. I cannot do my usual segment of low gear ideas. So because I can't do my low gear idea segment, we are instead going to be doing something else. Hopefully, if our guest comes in, which he should be soon. But I like to divulge this now conversation. I like to turn this thing into something a little different, something a little weird. Yeah. All right. Have you ever heard of the Word of God? Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's great. So I like to talk about your car's extended warranties. Yeah. We've been trying to contact you about your car's extended warranty. So like, yo, those fuckers, like, seriously, think about it. The car extended warranty thing, right? It's a meme. Everybody knows it. But somehow they call you, even if you're hiding. Even if you're good at hiding, they find you. My question is, should we hire them to find shit? Because clearly the FBI ain't working out that well, and the CIA can't even do shit internationally no more. So I think we should hire the call centers about your car's extended warranty to get us. I think that shit might work out. That shit actually might be amazing. But for real though, whose cars got warranty? Especially us. Like, we buy shitbox cars from the fucking 90s and the early 2000s, dude. We're not getting no warranties out here. We're not. And even when we do have a warranty, they're not lifetime. They last fucking like 3 years at most. They last a very short time, dude. They're not cool with their timing. Like the only thing that's remotely car related I can think of that's a lifetime warranty is Racelands. Raceland coilovers. Those are the only things that I think about that has lifetime warranty. I think the next closest might be, Fortunatos. Fortunato coilovers have, 3-year warranty, which is a good ass warranty, especially for coilovers. Especially because if you get Fortunatos, you're not getting those for show. You're getting those for performance. You are legitimately using those for performance. I mean, fuck. I think wasn't it Odi Bakshi's that's using that car? Doesn't Odi Bakshi's own it? I'm trying to remember who owns Fortunato. Somebody owns Fortunato, but I'm pretty certain they're an FD, and they are good. They are good. Like, everybody's all like, BC Racing. Yeah, overpriced. I'm getting Megans, all right, or Megans, whatever the fuck you want to say. I'm getting those for my E46. Those are still made by BC. They're just slightly cheaper in terms of quality, even though you still get like 32-way adjustment, and you still get like quality fucking part for it. I'm like, everybody likes a back. Everybody's just getting BCs and shit. I'm like, and nobody's running KWs unless you're like, you know, fucking rich as shit, like the shadowy billionaire. Shout out to Trent. But at the end of the day, you pick what you want to pick. Warranties? No, we're not gonna get that. We're not gonna get that. Oh boy. But speaking of the end of days, I like to talk about real quick. I like to talk about something I enjoy. Donut media. Oh yeah, donut fucking media. Oh dear, oh dear. So I got a gripe to pick a little bit with donut media. It's just because some of the facts that they are putting out there are not necessarily true or disproven, or they're ignoring some other large factors when it comes to play for like you know, specifically like up to speed. Like up to speed, like okay, all right, like let me talk about up to speed. Like up to speed, they talk about certain cars. Like for one, they talked about the 350Z or 370Z. I can't remember what they did, right? And they talked about the different Fair Lady Z's and whatnot. I'm like, all right, I get it. Fair Lady Z's and whatnot. So they talked about the 240. Like they talked about the original Fair Lady, then they talked about like all these other cars. They talked about the 240, 280, like 280ZX, right? Then they skipped over the whole Z31. Granted, the Z31 wasn't much of a Z, but it was still a Z. I had a Z31. The fact that the word Z's in there, like, you know, Z31 chassis or 300ZX, it's still called a ZX, right? It pissed me off because they skipped over the Z31, like straight up, like, and if I am wrong about that, I am for fucking sure they didn't talk about it as much as like a Z32. Now the Z32 is like, oh shit, Z32, it's got this more power, baby. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. You're skipping over the Z31, which had the VG30DE red block. All right, that is an amazing fucking engine. It is a motor that has mad pedigree when it comes to like the car world. It is famous. It is a famous fucking motor. It's amazing. It works. It's fucking sick, right? And then like they don't mention that. They don't mention like the racing prowess this car had. They skipped over the Z32. Not bash on the Z32. I think the Z32 is awesome. It's just a bitch and a half to fucking work on. It makes me swear more than a sailor, making him look like a fucking church nun. Like dude, no. It's like Z. You cannot skip over the Z31. Z31 is still sick, and that's actually one of the few cars out there in the United States car communities that has not gotten that expensive yet. The turbos kind of have, but other than that, most of them haven't really got super expensive, which is sick. I'm enjoying that. So yeah, keep Z32s relatively cheap. I'll buy them, even though I had the shittiest one. I had like the 2+2 non-turbo, and a friend of mine, Tyler Verdenberger, he stuck his fucking finger right through my goddamn A-pillar. I was like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. I mean, then again, I did jack up my fucking my car once and it fell down, not because the jack failed, but because the fucking ruts on the fucking the ruts on the welds was like, nope. Oh man, I could almost stick my finger through that shit. Oh god, I had to knock it down with a hammer to get it back straight. That was a rusty ass car. Anyways, oh boy, yeah, no. So they skipped over the Z31, went straight towards the Z32, completely booty. It was bad. And like, so like it goes Z32, so it has a VG35DE, I think so it has a VG35 DETT because it was twin turbo. Super fucking sick engine, by the way. Super cool, awesome. Once again, small ass engine bay. VG30s are big, and the cars are sticking this shit in are small as fuck. VG30s, VG35s, the VGs. They're just not good to stick it like on SUVs and shit. Oh, fantastic. Everything else, nah, they fuck that. We don't need that performance. I'm like, Anyways, they skipped over the Z31, went straight towards the Z32, and then on and so forward. And it pissed me off, dude. Like, it just now you're spreading misinformation But then again, this kind of relates to the first topic I had when I was talking about making sure cars are lower in price. But then again, the Z31 has always been cheap, and I still feels like it deserves just a little bit more love. It's kind of like the Eclipse. It was popular at one point, but then it died out, and it never really had a chance to come back. Like now, you look at certain cars, like for example, you look at the New Edge Mustang. That shit coming back hard. SN95s, everyone loves that. Like, I love SN95. I think SN95s are cool. So, like, SN95, that's coming in. New Edge, that's coming in. What else is coming in? Even Cressidas are now coming in. That's because the Cressida fuckboys. Oh, thanks a lot, fuckboys. So, they're doing that shit. 2.5 RSs from the 90s, can't remember exactly the chassis codes, are coming in. And they kind of been that way, but now they're starting to get a little bit more attention. So, that's cool. Even 3000 GTs are getting it, aka the GTO, because you can import those. And some people are all like, "Ooh, GTOs!" I'm like, just go get a VR4 here. They're still relatively cheap to get. They're just a bitch to work on. They are terrible to work on because DSM. If Glenn or Brandon was here, they would fucking argue me. They would give me so much shit for talking about fucking DSM this way. But they're not, so ha! Fuck you, ha! Oh boy. So, like, yeah, these cars, these cars are getting for it, but Eclipses, Z31s, never. Oh boy, is that Jams?
Yeah, it's me. What's up?
Oh boy. Oh dear. Do you have a camera you want to share, or you just want to do audio?
Oh yeah. I got a camera. Hold on. Let me put my video on.
Oh boy.
All right, here I am.
Oh,
It's a little
hello.
dark here. Let me turn the lights on.
Oh, that's fine.
There we go. It's a little better.
A new opponent has appeared. Oh dear.
What's up?
Hello.
Oh, hello.
Well,
Hello.
why don't you introduce yourself, my friend?
All right. Oh, let me put my mic on. I got my microphone.
Yes, please, because your mic sounds like you have it on public toilet setting. I'm just being real, okay? I've been in the public toilet. I know how that shit sounds like. It's terrible.
Yeah, man.
Oh shit! There you go.
Let's see if this works.
Fuck yeah, dude. This is fancy.
Just
Damn, he has a pop filter and everything. I'm here fucking with a fucking sock. I look like ass compared to this guy. What the fuck? Where's my budget, lady? Where the fuck's my money? Okay, cool. Thanks. She says hi.
okay. Is this better?
Oh, so much better. Oh my god.
Yeah. All right. Cool.
The fidelity is so cool. It's crisp. It's sick.
Yeah, man.
Oh, okay.
It's crispy as fuck.
Fuck yeah, dude. So yeah. So introduce yourself. Who are you? What do you do?
Okay, my name is Jam Ling. I met this dude on Citizens of Jamalia. It's like I don't know if you guys know Just Green Films, but this is like Joe's group
Hell
on
yeah.
Facebook. So yeah.
Jamalia.
Yeah. Jamalia.
Jamalia.
Wait, I know you're Japanese. Like I see your Japanese name, but I don't know how to say it in English.
Oh no, it's fine. It's fine because I'm not even Japanese.
Yeah.
I just know Japanese.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Oh shit! I thought you were Japanese.
Nah, man.
Bro, I thought you were Japanese the entire time, man. What the fuck?
I'm half Vietnamese. I'm half Guatemalan, bro.
Oh shit! Wait, Vietnamese and what?
Guatemala.
Watermelon. Okay.
This motherfucker just say watermelon? What the? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Wait, I actually don't.
What,
yeah, I
what's
actually don't know. Like, yeah, I actually don't even know your name. Like legit, your first name.
It's cool. It's cool. That's a regular thing with people. It's kind of until you meet me, that's when you get to know, like, yo, what's up with me. It's kind of like you're going through a test by me, like, yo,
Yeah.
is this guy gonna be cool? And you're cool, so I'm like, all right, sweet. So my name is
Oh, thank you.
so my name is Kiet.
Kit. All right.
Yeah.
Kit. It's pretty easy.
Yeah, there
That's
you
not-
go.
that's not too bad.
Nice
Alright.
nice to meet you finally, boy.
You too, man.
All right.
You usually have other co-hosts, right?
I usually do, but unfortunately, they're all busy. My co-host Brandon, he is currently working on a transmission on a truck. It's a bitch and a half. My another friend of mine. He's always busy doing schoolwork, but that's important because he's moving to Japan. And then I have one friend.
Oh, okay.
I have one friend that's kind of busy today because it's his birthday, and I don't want to impede him from that. So I'm like, yo, you do your thing.
No problem.
Yeah, so I've been
Happy birthday
soloing
to
this
him.
for like about an hour. I'm loving it.
Gotcha. Well, I had to take a number 2, like at.
Ooh, ooh, yeah.
Ooh.
I mean,
You had to take one, and
should I share this to like citizens of Jamalia and be like, hey guys, guess what?
I mean, I already post like. I mean, look, I don't know what happened to Jamalia, but in the past week, it's kind of evolved into a bunch of like shit posting, like a lot of perverted shit posting. I mean, I posted one thing. It wasn't even that bad.
No,
I mean, I
don't
covered
worry
that-
about it. Don't worry, dude. Because what we're doing here is that we're gonna indoctrinate you into the car community of the United States of America. All right, we're gonna get you into the
Okay.
car stuff. And there's lots of people in Jamalia. Fuck, I'm pretty sure even Joe himself would be down for this shit. So, shit.
Yeah.
I'm down to share
Yeah.
this. Hold on, let me share it to a group. Citizens.
Okay.
Yeah, be like,
Yeah.
yo, guys, guess
Yeah,
what?
I can see there's a couple people in the group who like messaged me about it about cars, you know. Like I found subtle Asian cars on Facebook, you know, the subtle Asian Facebook groups like subtle Asian
Yeah.
traits, dating, etc. I didn't know the subtle Asian cars until like I looked it up. And I'm like, "Oh shit. Okay. It's kind of cool." I put a post out asking about the basics and they're like, "Bro, don't join." I mean, I understand what they're saying because it's like a really like expensive
deep.
hobby.
Yeah. Yeah, it
Yeah.
gets deep, but I'm here to help you out, my dude. Okay, so let me tell you what we do here. So here, this is known as the slow gear or the low gear. It's actually called the Low Gear Sendcast. It's slow gear, it's just a nickname I have for it. So it's called the Low Gear Sendcast. It's a derivation of the name by a really cool show called Top Gear. And Top Gear has a bunch of fucking car memes and stuff. It's hilarious. Anyways, what we do here is that we talk about a lot of car-related things, make car jokes, and we make up scenarios that we'll eventually do when we have a fucking budget to do it. Like one of our scenarios is getting motorcycles, putting them on a chariot and racing them.
Yeah. Oh, what the fuck?
Yeah, dude. Like, yeah.
Hold up. Can you say one more time?
Hold up. I think I got something for this. Shit, no, I don't got something for this, but don't worry. Basically, one of our ideas is to take 2 motorcycles, right? Stick them onto chariots, and then race them against each other.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Damn.
they did that shit
All
back
right.
in the 1930s. I'm not kidding, dude. Ultra sick.
Kind of lit actually. Sounds kind of dangerous, but kind of lit at the same time.
Oh, dude, it is absolutely fucking lit. It's dope. It's
Ah.
so cool. Anyways, let's get started. So Jamling.
Yeah. You can call me Jam. People usually call me Jam or Jam, so it's fine. Or Jammy, whatever you want to call me, or even my name Jamling. So any of those like, variations are fine.
All right. I hope you don't mind. I have some vodka and orange. I got a screwdriver right here.
That's fine, man.
Oh boy.
Like this is your platform, so I don't really care.
I'm trying to get you comfortable, letting you know. Anyways, let's get down to the nitty gritty. Let's get down to the dirty dirties, the details. So,
Yeah.
what do you know about cars? Oh, what does he know?
Oh, don't mean. I mean, I got a license.
Okay, all right.
I can drive. I can parallel park. Okay, I can drive. I mean,
But
I
can
know
you
there's
parallel
traffic
park?
laws.
But can you parallel park?
Yeah, it's been a while, but I can parallel park. No, not the best.
Okay, all right.
Yeah. I've had a chance to do that because I mean I don't drive in like the city of Seattle very often, and I only did it one time. My family killed because like I made it wrong. Almost did like really Seattle again for a while. I'm like, okay, understandable.
All right.
Like we were on the way to pick up. We were on the way to pick up my mom from work, and then he had me drive just to like see how I do in the city, and it was kind of hectic. So, yeah.
Okay, you know what? All right, all right. So you just got you got the regular car thing going on. You're like point A to point B. It's an appliance.
Yeah, I mean, I really never thought I'd like have much of a curiosity into cars. I don't know. I mean, because usually for me, it's just like I'm trying to get a car just to get from point A to point B. But I mean, it still is that primary like function for me. But I mean, after seeing, I don't know if you know Spam Subi, his YouTube channel, but
Spam Musubi. Oh, I love that.
yeah,
I make that shit
Spam
on the
Subi,
reg.
I started watching stuff. I'm like, whoa, his videography is so cool. And I'm like, yo, he's got a nice car. What is this about? And then I'm just like, I think I got gradually more interested over the last couple months.
Mm-hmm.
Though I'm not, I'm no car enthusiast at all. So,
Oh, everybody's a
uh,
car enthusiast in some way. Everybody's always seen one car that was out of the norm, and everyone's all like, "That thing's cool."
yeah, that's true. I mean, like I never really paid much attention to like that until like now. So I'm just like, oh, okay, what's this all about? And I
It's
mean,
never
I
too
got
late.
homies.
It's never too late.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Luckily, I discovered through talking with other friends just about cars and what I would want to do to save up for one. They all start talking about cars to me. I'm like, hold up, you guys know about cars too? And I'm like, oh shit, I never asked them about cars at all, which is why I didn't know until like I asked about them like last week or 2 weeks ago. So, I mean, now I know I have some friends here locally who have knowledge about cars and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean,
Mm-hmm.
that's good to know. So
Okay,
yeah,
so it sounds to me that you got the minimum car experience, really.
yeah,
Okay,
a pretty minimal car experience.
all right. You know what? Well, let me tell you what. So, real quick, so the kind of cars you've been looking at are Japanese cars, right?
I think yeah, they kind of look nice. I mean, I saw I forgot what's called the Subaru WRX. I
Oh,
think.
okay, all right. So hey, you're a Subi guy. Oh, you're talking to the right guy here, because I come from a place where it's called the Subi Nation.
So
Oh dear. Oh dear. Looks like you're freezing up on me on my screen. Oh my. Hold on.
yeah, you could be out there for like.
Yeah, hold on. Let me make sure my stuff is working right here because my internet. And am I good to you? Am I good here?
Yeah, you're good now.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
you're good.
Some minor technical difficulties, but anyways. All right. So Subis, huh? Let me tell you what about Subis. Subis are admittedly pretty sick. They got a classic rumble. Now they are a part of. They have history within motorsports. Now, do you know what motorsports is?
I guess like what, like racing or something, or like drifting or
Yeah, there you
track
go.
racing.
There
I'm
you go.
assuming.
There you go.
Okay.
Yeah, so they have history within what is known as rally racing. So what rally racing is basically putting a car on dirt, like basically you're going from point A to point B fast as you fucking can. And so you're taking these famous rally cars. So the WRX, actually what that means is World Rally Experimental.
Yeah.
That car was kind of built to be a rally car. So basically they put it on dirt. You have a co-driver, you have you as a driver, and you're going over jumps, hills, bends all over the place, top speed and dirt, cliff edges. You're doing that shit the whole time. So they have history like on that. So like yeah, WRXs are sports cars and they're pretty cool cars. It's just one thing you need to know about WRXs. Let me tell you what. There's multiple generations, so you have to pick out your favorite one, which is relatively
Oh
easy.
yeah.
But they all have
Yeah, I did a little bit. Yeah.
yeah. So they all have like
Well, I
relative
saw like one or two videos. Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah. What you
Oh
see?
yeah. I saw like there's like four generations, right?
So it started back
Oh, I
in
saw
like
like a
1992.
random video on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I remember that. I mean, the current like the fourth generation's like the last one, right? That's why I learned on YouTube.
So like I'm not a super huge Subi guy. I just know a lot about Subi people because I came from Utah and Utah is full of Subi people. Like Subis everywhere, dude. That's not even a joke.
And Mormons.
And Mormons, but not as much as you think. Okay, thanks, Jams.
Yeah.
Fucking deck. But no, like Subis are great. They have an engine configuration. So basically, the type of engine, like when I say configuration, think of something like a V8 or V6. Think of something like that, you know. So they have this thing called a boxer engine, which is also known as a flat 4 or a flat 6, but they stopped using 6s, so they started using flat 4s. It's kind of like a Subi, and it's kind of like a Subi thing. The only other company that really does boxer type engines are Porsche. So when you're working on a Subi, just consider the fact that you're gonna have to maybe fork up a little bit more cash for some certain parts that other cars don't have, you know. But in general, Subarus, great car to get into, especially for a beginner, because you're not looking into getting a turbo or going crazy or this or that. You just want something that like sounds a little good on the street. You're shifting it. You're like, ooh, fast as fuck, boy. Oh, you're just going. You're just fast.
Yeah.
Right? You're enjoying that. But
Yeah.
the real question is,
I also heard about. Yeah.
Like,
Go ahead. Yeah, you go first.
Yeah, sorry. So, do you want all-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive, or front-wheel drive? Do you know what those mean?
I mean, I kind of like seen some definitions. Like, I mean, I don't know. I get confused between like all-wheel and four-wheel drive, to be honest, because it sounds the same to me.
Yeah. So,
As just like as a general consumer.
yeah,
So.
yeah. I'll explain that in a second. But you know what? You go ahead and say what you were going to say.
I mean, besides the Subi, you meant, I mean, just as a general car, like maybe a Honda Accord or like a Honda Civic or something like that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So now let me get into drivetrain configurations. Basically, front-wheel drive, rear-wheel drive, all-wheel drive. So front-wheel drive, as you know, is the front two wheels are getting power. So that those are the ones that are getting power. Whereas rear-wheel drive, the rear wheel is getting power. That's what makes you drift a lot more. It makes you break loose. All-wheel drive is when all four wheels are getting power. Four-wheel drive, basically, it's like when four individual wheels are getting power individually. It's kind of a weird thing. Yeah, so like Jeeps do that, where you can control like how much power is going to like each wheel. It's like a weird thing. But then like some people will argue like four-wheel drive is all-wheel drive. It's just kind of a mess. So that's how I think about it. All-wheel drive is when all four wheels are getting the same amount of power. Four-wheel drive is when you could adjust the power on each individual wheel.
Man, that's it. What the fuck? I didn't know this shit was a thing. Okay, all right.
It gets deep. But just for you, all you need to know is all-wheel drive, front-wheel drive, and rear-wheel drive. Front-wheel drive, front wheel. Rear-wheel drive, rear wheel. All-wheel drive, all four wheels. Done.
Okay.
Yeah, so you could do You could do different things based on that. So front wheel drive is everybody likes to bag on it. They like to call it like shit wheel drive or this or that. I'm like I call it fun wheel drive because front wheel drive cars are light and they're great on gas most of the time. So if you're looking, especially for like a Honda Civics, or you get an Integra or an RSX. Great cars to get started on. Stupid cheap to get started on. You can make tons of power. They sound okay, and they have they have a lot of aftermarket. Jesus, are you okay, buddy?
Let me look this up. Oh no, I was sitting in a cross-leg position. I went down, my knee hit the computer desk. Yeah, man. He said Integra and hold up. I don't know these cars are.
Oh, that's fine. Over here in the United States, the Integra, it's called Acura, but Acura is just Honda. They just made a different company for the United States. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll explain that a little later on, but just so you know, it's just called the Integra. The Integra, these are older cars, but they're still really good.
Yeah, I can see. Damn. You said Integra, and you said one more other car. What was the other one? Had numbers in it, I think.
RSX, just Honda.
That's the numbers.
Yeah, Acura RSX.
I think it's the numbers. Oh. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. Okay, this looks interesting.
Yeah,
Damn,
like
Acura, what the hell?
yeah. So Acura is just a subsidiary of Honda. So basically, think about it like how like Chevy is the GM or something like that. I trying to think of it. I trying to
Yeah.
think of a different thing so you relate to it a little bit more. Um, hmm. A subsidiary of
Yeah.
something. Like think of how Fox is a subsidiary of Disney now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
like
So
Disney's
subsidiaries.
yeah is a
Or
parent company.
Lucasfilm. Okay.
Yeah. So it's a parent company.
Okay.
That's the child. So Acura is the child. It's just for the United States only. That's why it's over
Yeah.
here. But it's still a Honda.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So like
damn, the Honda Civic. Okay.
yeah. So like these cars
Yeah.
are front wheel drive. They're great on gas. They have tons of aftermarket. So if you want to get and they're still stupid cheap to get into, and this is when you start getting into like once again like also consider what car you want. So you're looking into either Hondas or Subi. They have different price points, and depending on what you're trying to do, if you're just trying to just like to cruise around, not do much, just hang out, have a nice car, then maybe you're forking up around 3,000 or so to 4,000 potentially. Or if you're looking to
Okay.
build your own car and deal with the problems, then like maybe 2,000 and have like 3,000 saved up just to work on the car. So like you have to consider that part about it because yeah, like your friend said, like getting into cars is the most expensive hobby. Like fuck your shoes, fuck your makeup, fuck your Gucci clothes, fuck your designer bullshit. Okay, right here, we got metal. All right, I have scars from working on cars. And shit is expensive, dude. Shit gets real expensive real fast if you want the really good parts, or if you fuck up. You still like
Yeah.
getting into cars can be an expensive hobby, but at the same time it's one
Yeah.
of the most rewarding hobbies you could ever get into.
Oh man, I'm trying to go to university right now. I'm transferring to university in fall semester this August. So
Uh-huh.
honestly, I mean, I might not even get my own car until after college. I graduate. So
Dude, that's totally
I mean,
fine.
just
Yeah.
yeah, just to be safe, I might just get a car just to have something to cruise around with for a while until I can like, maybe in the future I might try maybe modding if I ever wanted to. I
Or
mean,
or if
maybe
you
that'll be when I'm like,
like
or
you could build a car. No, not build a car. You could already buy a car that's relatively built and just go from there. Like somebody already put in a little bit of work, maybe just like getting some exhaust and doing a little bit of engine work or maybe new wheels. Put in a little bit of work there, and basically you go on from that point. So where you already have something that's kind of cool, you just work on it from there.
gotcha.
And that saves you time.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I think, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm just a complete newbie at this entire shit. I can't talk right now. My mind is going blank.
Yeah, I know. I feel that. I feel you.
Okay, what I meant to say there, I couldn't speak coherently there, but I mean, yeah, I might just settle for like a regular car that I can just like use for work or any other potential thing, and then maybe in the future I might do something with it or something else. Don't know what yet, but I guess we'll see.
I mean
So yeah,
that's totally fine, dude. It's your prerogative, your money. You do what you want to do. But like car community is that you don't have to be so afraid of it, and you don't really have to know much to even get into it in the first place. Because you are going to learn once you like get into the community, you will learn. So like basically, because I know you're a photographer and I've seen your work. Like,
oh yeah,
ladies and gentlemen, if you're watching this now or if you're gonna be watching this later on, I'm gonna be asking my friend here, Jams, to give me his links to his
oh
works
yeah,
and stuff. I'll link that down below so you guys can go check that out. Show him some love because what I'm about to say may just change his perspective on car community forever.
okay,
So, concerning the car community, you are a photographer, and you know what everybody loves.
yeah,
You know what everybody loves in the car community?
photographers.
Yeah, exactly. Everybody loves getting B-rolls of their cars, getting new pictures. I mean, everybody that's into cars always has a car on their photo. like on their Facebook or like on their background or something. You know that.
Yeah, I seen that. Yeah, that's true. People need some good like videos. I know a lot of people get like want to get their like roller shots of the cars in the street or like on the road. So, I mean, yeah, I mean, if I had to choose where I want to spend my money the most, it'd probably be with like video. Why can't I fucking talk right now? Jesus Christ. Okay, let me say all that one more time. So I mean, in terms of like where I want to spend my money besides college right now and the state, I'm 22 years old. At this current stage of my life, most of my money's going towards college and like all that stuff. But I think the second most important category for spending would probably be like video equipment or just audio equipment. So
Perfect.
that would be my main priority. And plus, if I'm able to earn like make a living off of that, then yeah, maybe I can save up some stuff for like an apartment or like trying to invest in other hobbies too. So yeah, and plus, I mean, I've always wanted to try car videography ever since I watched Spam Subi's stuff on YouTube.
Mhm.
So yeah.
I mean, dude, yeah, that's absolutely fantastic. Like right there, that's perfect. I really do wish some my co-host was on right now, but once again, they're busy. And I will point you towards my good friend Michael Chandler. He runs his own car podcast, and amongst other things, and he runs Cam Auto Magazine. I showed you some of his work before, and my co-host Brandon, he also does photography and whatnot, and like I know tons of friends. I mean I do it sometimes but I use a lot of vintage shit, so I like doing vintage stuff. But I'm just trying to get a little bit more videography. But you already have the credentials. You're already ready to get it. Basically, if women were more into videography, right, you'd be like Johnny Sins. You'd just be going for it.
Oh man, Johnny Sins fucking tall, white, bald, and got like a big dick.
He doesn't need to be white. He could be Jams, okay? He could be Jammy Sins. It's your boy, Jammy Sins. Yes.
Jammy Sins.
Fuck
Damn.
yeah. I mean, so
Bro, like,
yeah, you do that. So you just
yeah.
all you really need to do is just or you're going to college, that's fine. And you still want to do photography and videography, that is your fucking thing, and I 100% am down for that. Go to like a car meet, like look up like local Seattle car meets, and just take the time to go to one, and just go take a bunch of photos or whatnot. Like people will think you're there for the photos or whatnot, and then somebody will always like comment like, did somebody get like a photo of me at the meet, or did somebody get me a photo of me at the racetrack? And legit, you do the first couple for free and whatnot, and then people love your shit enough, which I'm 100% sure they will. Then you can actually start doing commissions for it, and then you can start making that hobby into more of a money thing, especially when it comes to like cars or whatnot, because everybody wants their car to be done, especially if you're going to be doing videography. Like you've seen the videos. There was like somebody's car, they're pulling up, they have some fucking like Suicide Boys playing in the background and shit. They're doing some sweet pulls, or like the panel left, panel right. They're going on that shit right. They're using they're using an anamorphic lens with like a little bit of lens flare just to make sure their shit's right. And like they're shooting that shit raw, and they're editing post, and they do it shitty. But you got it. You're gonna do it fast. So like if you want to make money on your passion whilst getting into like a different hobby as well, that is the perfect thing for you to do. You being a photographer and videographer is like a godsend in the community, dude.
Yeah. I mean, I've done a few car videos before in the past, but that was like maybe a year or two ago. So I haven't really done anything since the pandemic happened.
Yeah. That's all of us.
Yeah. 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 I mean, yeah, shooting car videos were my first couple car videos. They're both Lamborghinis.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot what it was, but yeah, it was pretty nice. Yeah, it was actually quite interesting just to like do that, and then to like discover that like a lot of people do this type of stuff. I'm like, wow, this is pretty interesting.
Yeah, it's a big.
I'm down to learn more. I'm down to. Yeah. Recently I have another friend from my college. He also does videography. He started getting more into it, and he made his first like Lamborghini car videography cinematic, and I'm like, yo. This is way better than my shit, man. I told him we're hanging at the mall. We were hanging out at the mall like a couple weeks ago with some friends, and he's showing us like his latest work. piece of work on some Lamborghini, some motherfucker. Jesus, I can't speak
Lamborghini
for
is probably
shit.
an Aventador to Huracan.
Yeah, Lamborghini video, and I looked at it. I'm like,
Just say Lambo, dude. Just say Lambo. It'd be a lot
Lambo.
easier.
Yeah, it's Lambo video.
Yeah.
The fuck? You should mine. I felt like shit. I mean, no, he did a great job. He did a fucking great job. It's just like
Yeah.
I'm like, wow, he is way better than me at this shit.
Oh, dude, no,
You know?
you don't need to rag on yourself too much because everybody needs like time to grow. There's like here's the thing, like here's a rule I follow. All right, it's kind of a funny rule. No matter what you do, there's always gonna be like a 7-year-old Asian kid that's better than at you at it. There's
Yeah.
always gonna be an Asian kid better than you at it. But luckily, we're both Asian, so we're better than everybody automatically. So you, dude, you will grow. You will get good. Like honestly, I have a couple of videos for you to watch if you want to see some
Yeah?
videography.
Yeah.
I mean,
Sure, if you want to forward them to me, I'm down to watch some more.
yeah, I'll absolutely do this. I'll have to do it after this Sendcast. But like, one of them is a big car meet in the U.S. called H2OI. It just got canceled because COVID and they have
Yeah.
like a mean streak going on with them. But like it's called like H2OI. I think after party. It is
Okay.
like a giant compilation of multiple car videos. It's like an hour long, but it's like so damn well done. You could definitely take cues from that, and the thing about the car community, a lot of people, especially in your line of work, they are so down to get other people into it as well. Like it can get
Yeah.
competitive if you're looking for like commissions and whatnot, but like when you're looking for help, everybody's down to help.
All right, that's cool. HTOI. Okay.
Yeah, H2O.
Yeah.
H2OI.
H2O.
Seriously,
Oh
that's what it's
man.
called, dude.
I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. This reminds me though, when I was talking to some friends I haven't seen, and okay, so there's two friends that I roomed with in my college dorm like a couple years back,
Right.
and we hanged out. The three of us hung out for the first time in like 2 years. Like I hung out with both of them individually, but it's the first time like a couple weeks back that all three of us came together for once.
Yeah.
And so we got to catch up and shit, and then I told him like I started having more interest in cars, and he's like, and they started talking about cars to me, and then I'll be like, Chamling, you're like getting more Asian. I'm like, what do you mean? like this or I don't know. I just started getting more like I don't know, merchandise in that Barbell Brigade too. So like
Barbell
I don't
Brigade.
know. Yeah, I don't know. It just kind of it was a very gradual like I don't want to say transformation, but like accumulation of stuff, and I'm like, huh. I do have a lot of like Asian themed things in terms of like anime and like stuff like that.
Oh yes.
So
Same here, dude.
and then and then when I mentioned cars, you're like, that's the most Asian. They're not trying to be mean, but as a joke, you know.
No, you're
They're-
right though.
they're-
It's one of the most Asian things ever.
Yeah, bro, like Asian. Yeah, I mean, they're both. One guy's Vietnamese, the other guy was like Japanese. So I mean, they're both telling me that. I'm like, I'm like, yeah, you guys are right. And then like even my hair, I grew my hair out a little bit to like get that. What's the fucking?
Get the part done.
I forgot this. The
You're-
part that open part. Yeah.
You're like,
Yeah. Because before my hair, I used to have like just a buzz cut, and that was fucking ugly. Looking back, and I'm glad I grew my hair out this quarantine. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, I felt that 100%. I mean, like when it comes to hair and whatnot, Asians are the best. We have the best hair. We look amazing.
Yeah.
We have anime hair. We're like, everybody wants us. Everybody needs us. But like, look, so like cars and whatnot, dude. Like, just go out to your local community. Seriously, like look up local Seattle car meet. Just like go to Facebook.
Yeah.
Type that in.
Yeah, I found one actually. I found the Seattle Cars and Coffee Facebook group. I joined them, and
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah, just go out to one of those. Like, don't be afraid to really get in there and ask questions. Like, you basically like just tell them just tell them that you're new first, because like the thing about some car communities, at least the ones I know, we like to troll people sometimes. Like when they ask like a dumb question, like it's dumb because we assume that you know. But if you're new and you don't know, then it's not dumb at all.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
Oh shit! I did. I mean, I asked a question in the community. It's more about finding roommates for my college. It's unrelated to cars. I'm like, yo guys, this is unrelated to cars, but I'm trying to find some roommates. And then they'll start like putting like bunch of memes. I'm like, what the fuck is this? So
So like
Yeah.
we'll troll you because like
yeah,
because like we're like we'll just fuck with you, but just basically tell them you're new and try to keep it car stuff related. But like like if you're gonna ask a question like yo, how do you do this or how do you do that, like and whatnot, you will still get like, a couple trolls, but for the most part, people are nice enough to actually try to help you. So just like just look up your local car meets, go find this or that, and when you go to a car meet, don't be afraid to go up to people, just talk to them about their car, because that's just a basic thing for everybody, human in general.
Okay.
If you talk to them about something that they did, they love to stroke their dicks to it. They're like, yes, talk about me more. And then that hey, it's true.
Yeah.
What is true? What do you think? Like I'm buttering you up. I'm talking about you, and you're like, yes.
Yes.
A boss.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, fuck Filthy Frank.
Go to Filthy
Joji.
Frank is my god.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I mean now it's Joji. I mean, I'm happy for him though. Like he transitioned into something else. He evolved.
Oh
So,
yeah. I mean, he'd been doing that before Filthy Frank, but he fucking
Yeah,
got there.
yeah. It's just kind of weird. I watched a video essay about him actually, and like about his transition to music. Been there because videos for comedy. He always showed like a small sprinkle of like musical talent, and now he fully embraced that like in the last few years, which is fucking dope to see.
I mean,
So.
all you have to look is Pink Guy when he was doing.
Oh yeah,
Filthy
Pink Guy,
Frank.
yeah, the Pink Guy album, yeah, and that was pretty lit, man. I don't know, like that one song that goes like "Shut the fuck up," you know that one song. You're a stupid
fucking cunt.
cunt.
Shut the fuck
Shut the
up.
fuck.
Nobody even
You're a
wants you
stupid
here.
cunt. Suck my dick. I don't know, bro. That's so fucking funny, man. Yeah, and I remember like a lot of people. Like there's one point where they try to cancel Joji because of his past filthy rank, and I'm like, okay, well, I mean that's not. I mean that was a part of him, but who Joji is, that's not the same as filthy rank. So
No, it really isn't. Like, I mean, also, who are they to judge Filthy Frank? Because Filthy Frank, he started the Harlem Shake. You remember that shit? Harlem
Yeah,
Shake?
man, I remember that
he
shit.
He started it. You can look up the original.
I had no
video.
idea.
He did it.
I didn't know he did.
He was the first guy. He was the first guy to do the
Yeah.
Harlem Shake that way. He was the one, and then everybody took off. And remember, that shit was the shit back in like what 2012, 2013. Everybody was all that's when like everybody had like the little mustache and shit when they were doing like the mustaches.
yeah,
Yeah, exactly.
dude. I didn't realize he started that until like later. I'm like, whoa, what the fuck? It was Joji who did the fucking Harlem Shake. Okay, I mean, chill. You know, that's fucking dope.
Also, one of his famous quotes is
Yeah.
Filthy Frank. He's all like, "I'm an old man on the internet. You can't stop me." That was the shit. That's so like yeah, like you can't cancel Joji because Joji is Filthy Frank and Filthy Frank is Joji. So basically, if you try to cancel him, he just come back at you like twice as hard, and the whole
Yeah.
meme community will start fucking over all these like cancel culture assholes. I love it.
Yeah, bro, I know. It just came back. I'm like, yo. I mean, not gonna lie. I don't know if you're about that woke stuff, but like, I mean, no offense to people who are more into the woke things, but like, I don't know. I get what they say when they're trying to be woke, like they're trying to like be more like progressive and stuff, but like, I don't know. When I hear the word woke, it kind of like rubs me the wrong way. I'm just like, I mean, I get where you're coming from, but some people I feel like take it too far, or they use the wokeness as a way to like justify certain things, or like I don't know. It's
I feel
in a way that's kind of manipulative,
Yeah,
I'm just like,
I
what the
get you.
fuck? Yeah.
I understand.
Yeah.
I understand, but like, an important thing to know is that in the car communities, wokeness is not really a problem because we're all like automatically born like that. Like we don't care if you're a girl, we don't care if you're a dude, we don't care if you're black, white, like brown, yellow, red, purple, blue. We don't give a shit what the hell color you are. Like if you like working on a car, if you like cars, if you just are interested in it in general, we like you. So that's a community where woke doesn't really apply because we're already that way. And just considering regular woke communities and whatnot, I understand where you're coming from, you know, this and that.
Yeah, I can't really articulate all the way because I don't have like all the facts. It's just from my personal observations, just like I can't really pinpoint it, but something about it seems off to me when people try to act woke or like tell me to be woke. I get what you're saying, but something feels off and I can't really put my finger to what that is. All I know is that's not really my cup of tea all the time. So
Right. But
yeah.
You know what? It's totally all right.
Yeah.
The thing about being woke, like really truly woke, is to respect others' opinions, even if you don't like them. Also,
Yeah, I mean, agree. Just yeah.
Yeah, so like if I offended you with my words, I meant it, protected by the First Amendment. Oh yeah, you know what that's from? That's from Ill Bill, American History X. That's a great ass song. But like you know,
Oh, American History X. Oh.
Not the movie. No. The song.
Oh.
The song
Oh,
Ill
shit.
Bill. Not the movie. The movie was about autobiography. Not autobiography. It was about like a caricature of a KKK guy. The movie is actually kind of funny, and when you actually look at it from an intellectual point of view, but at the same time is also a critique on how Americans view the ugly side of what we consider this beautiful nation of ours. Because I believe this country 100%. I love this place. I fucking love the United States of America. But at the same time, I do firmly believe that we as the minorities have been marginalized in certain
Like
ways and
a
whatnot.
bus to like some band camp we're doing.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Yeah, man.
But at the end of the day, though, like I just say fuck all of that. Because I'm like, I don't like talking about that too much. It's just me. Because I'm like, this
Yeah, no, I got you, man.
Yeah, because like this, like for me, there's just really no point. Because I like it's whatever. You do your thing. If I don't like it, then I don't want to fucking talk about it. But like,
Yeah.
But if other people want to talk about it, they want to have an intellectual conversation about it. I'm down with it. Because I'm like, I love having intellectual conversations and getting into like small debates here and there and learning facts from their point of view. But you know, that's why I subscribe to the car community. Because car communities, we share a hobby and we share a passion, and it doesn't matter where you're really fucking from. But you know, like we also like we also like when shit gets down, shit gets wrong, and we all see that shit, we defend each other. We know. So car communities are automatically woke. We already know how it is. We don't care if you're a girl. We don't care if you're a guy. We don't care if you're anything in between or anything far beyond the borders of what you consider to be gender. We don't care about your color. We don't care about where the fuck you're from. We don't even care if you're from Earth. If you're a fucking dude from like whatever, from fucking Mars, and you're bringing over like a fucking like Tesla model like XAE 12, whatever the fuck, dude, hell yeah, dude. Let me see that shit. We just care about your cars. we will hate you on your cars. Because it'd be like, that car's stupid. That's all we hate each other on. We don't hate each other on your skin. We just hate each other on your cars, dude. And that's whatever, because that could change.
Yeah, and that's fair enough, you know. I mean, for that type of stuff, I go on Clubhouse because there's specific rooms for different topics. So, yeah, I don't know if you know Clubhouse, the Clubhouse app. Yeah. Yeah. Never mind. I mean, it's pretty chill app. It's just like where you go and you talk in different rooms, you meet different strangers online, and just talk about whatever you want. So it's pretty. I mean, yeah.
I know what you mean. I go to Subtle Asian Dating because like they got some pretty good chat rooms on there. Yeah, you know about shout out to Sad. They know what's up. They also have their own card.
Oh, Subtle Asian Dating. Oh my god.
Oh yeah.
Wait, Subtle Asian Dating?
Yeah, they even got the like they even have like a fucking specific room for cars. I'm not joking. I could pull it up right now and show everybody.
Subtle Asian. Yeah, there's Subtle Asian. Do you mean Subtle Asian cars or?
I mean the Subtle Asian cars, but on Subtle Asian Dating, they have like a Subtle Asian Dating on their Discord. They have a car thing.
Oh, okay, gotcha. All right. Yeah. I actually discovered recently, like maybe like a month. No, actually not recently. I'm lying. Sorry. I discovered like a while back early in the quarantine that there are two different solid Asian dating groups. Like when I went to solid Asian dating and said like, yo, I just discovered the two solid Asian dating groups. A lot of people were confused. Like, what do you mean? I looked at the differences. Like, one of them is like people around my age, or like in their early 20s or college age, and that one was more toxic, in its own way, you know. Like, but the other one was more like chill and with like filled with people of like late 20s, early 30s. So, um,
Oh man.
just seeing those two different like solid Asian dating groups. Yeah, if you look on Facebook, you'll see two different ones.
Oh man, we're
And
young.
I
We're
had no
young.
idea. Yeah. I had no idea those two were totally different groups, and the other one, the one with more younger people my age, I kind of noticed like I won't say toxic, but like it's just people want to get clout, you know. Like, I mean, I noticed like out of all the posts, like the posts that get the most like likes, like most amount of likes, or 50% of the likes on that page tend to be people who are like really attractive, really hot, really really pretty and shit. And I'm like, wow. And then and one guy actually made like a chart or some type of like statistical study on South Asian dating, and like how like the top like 10% of people in the world own like 50% of the wealth of the world.
Right.
Yeah, it's the same thing as South Asian dating. Like the top 10% people in terms of like looks and their attractiveness, they get like 50-60% of the likes on the entire page, which is why you see those one posts get like 2K 3K likes, and then like rest of us get like 60 likes on our post because we're just like average looking people. So
Dude,
I was like,
it's
wow.
It's okay to
Yeah.
it's okay to be fucking average. Why? Because that gives you more of an incentive to work on like actual like shit in life. Not saying that
Yeah.
beautiful people
No,
can
no.
do that either.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, no, I'm not.
do that.
Yeah, yeah, I'm not trying to uh, I'm not complaining. I'm just like stating something that I noticed on there that was really interesting to me. I'm like, wow. Though
Yeah,
personally,
it is quite
I mean,
interesting. It's just how it is for like
Yeah.
ratios or whatnot. But you know what? Like, if you want to
Yeah.
meet some fly honeys, dude. Once again, go to your fucking car meets. You want to meet some fucking fly honeys? Because a girl that works
Fly-
on a car probably has her shit together in order to do that. especially if she's looking good, she's beautiful. I'm assuming you're into straight cisgender females.
straight cisgender. Yeah, I guess. I mean, if that's like the more the norm, yeah. I mean, yeah. I'm a straight cisgender male.
There you
so.
go. It's like, dude,
Yeah.
car stuff. So, like, it's a funny thing. Here's another thing about car stuff that's kind of unfortunate.
Yeah.
If you're a car guy, and if you're like me, it's like it's a mixed bag because I have friends that have beautiful relationships through their cars, and I have other friends that are like never had a girlfriend because of their cars. It's just like like
Shit.
Yeah, you've seen the memes. You've seen the memes like, oh, if he works on if he cares about his car, then he doesn't care about you. I'm like, motherfucker, like no, like see, I have a passion, I have a hobby, and I love working on it. I want you to love it with me too, because I want to get you into it. But if you don't want to do that, then
Yeah.
we're not, exactly. So it's like, when you're in the car community, whatnot, basically, if you have a cool car, it'll be a little bit more like a dick magnet instead of a instead of a chick
Gotcha.
magnet. There you go. Because like dudes, like if you have a certain car, dudes will be like, yo, that's a sick car. But like girls, I'm not saying all girls are like this, but a vast majority of the regular population of ladies won't necessarily notice if you have like a certain car, like let's say a JZX 110. He doesn't know what that is, but I do. And like dudes would be like, yo, we know that car, that's sick. But some girls, like most girls would be like, nah. But some girls would be like, ooh, I know that too. So like, yeah, so basically like if you're in the car community and you have a certain car, you could hook if you're looking for a relationship, a dope, beautiful relationship that way. I've seen like my friend, he got married on track. He got married on our track. We have wedding pictures and wedding videos and everything. And when he did that, right?
Yo, that's lit.
Yeah, because my other friend Josh, he was like their makeshift priest. And then like once like they started like You May Kiss a Bride, somebody drifted right behind them and had a cool ass picture.
Yeah, that's fucking, dude. That's so beautiful, man. Holy shit.
Yeah, so you
Like,
don't have to worry necessarily about relationships when you go into the car
yeah.
community,
But that
because
that's so fucking cool. Like having your passion like be involved in like your life in that way. That's so fucking cool, man.
yeah, that's why we
Yeah.
care about it so much, and that's why I love getting people into it. Whether they just like want to sit by and just like hang out, or whether they want to get into like the deep nitty gritty and share the pain of working on fucking cars and banging your head on the bottom of it and saying why did I buy this shit? Yeah, if you get a project car, you will go through the pains of like, why the fuck did I buy this shit? But eventually you'll get it running just right, and you're like, this is perfect. This is it. Like, you will love it, guaranteed. One of the greatest feelings. But you are a photographer and a videographer, and with your current situation, you can't really get into getting a car. That's fine.
Yeah.
But you could make money doing your passion of the great camera work. Hold up. Excuse me.
It's all good, man.
Sorry. So you get in your passion of doing camera work, and you can still get into cars. So 100% recommend that. Whatever car you pick,
Yeah.
front wheel drive, rear wheel drive, or all wheel drive. Cheapest cars are usually front wheel drive, but you pick what you pick. And if you ever need really help, just like let me know, because I could definitely help you like find some stuff like to your taste, like manual or automatic. It doesn't really matter as long as you like the car.
Yeah.
That's all that fucking matters, dude. That's all that matters at the bottom line. That's it. Oh, that's good. Oh, that's good.
What matters? Because you cut off at that split second there. Oh.
Oh, sorry. Whatever matters is whatever car you pick. It's your car, and if you love it, that's your thing. If you want to mod it, that's up to you. If you don't, that's fine. If you want to be part of the community, then please join us, because like we love to have new people coming in. I'm part of the drift community, and where I came from, I'm like a huge proponent of getting new people in, and people help prop me up to the position I am up there, so that to the fact that people know me by name up there. A lot of people know me, so
Yeah.
so I thank them for that, because I'm just trying to get new people in there. You don't have to be scared of getting into the community, because it can be daunting. It can be big. Like, oh god, like what's this and that? You don't know nobody. It's like high school. It's big, but unlike high school, nobody's mean. Almost nobody's mean. Most of the time, people are pretty fucking nice. You just get up there, you talk to them, you especially you have the ability of the camera to be like, yo, can I get a pic of this? And then people will love to have that. Then they see your work, and then you get commissions, and boom, bada bing, now you're making money.
Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah. College production mix field. So yeah.
Yeah, no, you cut off for me
Oh,
too.
yeah. Oh, I did. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. I'm going to college for like video. I'm going in that direction. So
Mhm.
yeah. Um. I'm down to do like more car stuff once this pandemic's over, and once I get my vaccine. I mean, I got the first shot already. I get my second shot this Sunday. So
Sick.
yeah, man.
Dude, I mean, you're in Seattle, and Seattle has
Seattle.
Seattle has an amazing car community up there. It's huge. It's absolutely awesome, especially for the drift community, because they have like a great ass racetrack up there. Go to events, ask around. If you're into drifting, if you're into track racing, drag racing, just go ask around. Just don't be afraid to get it out there. Go meet some people at meets, and they'll even tell you the secret to where the Mexico is.
What? Hold up.
Yeah, so Mexico. Mexico is a place where everybody goes and races and goes to the races in the middle of the night. Kind of Fast and Furious style.
Oh shit. Okay.
Yeah. and you could go there. You know, like I mean, you're probably gonna get busted by the cop. Not you personally, but like the meat's gonna get busted by the cops, but then everybody starts running. But that's fine because it's
Yeah,
not like,
that.
it's
Yeah,
not like a car chase where they're gonna chase you. They just be like show up, like leave, and then you just go.
yeah. That's what I heard. I mean, that's why I'd be kind of hesitant. I think in the past because I'd hear think car beaters getting busted by cops and stuff, and
Yeah.
I don't know. I also seen some things in like Seattle where like a lot of people like were doing donuts in the middle of the road at night, or like there's like a car beat up, people would be doing donuts over and over again, and like that would attract unwanted attention from
Yeah.
like complaints of like neighbors and stuff. So
Yeah. So
yeah, yeah,
yeah, those things are called takeovers. That's basically when they shut down an intersection and they start like doing this bullshit. Takeovers are cool to some people, but to the sensible people in the car community, right? Takeovers are unneeded. That's why you have a drag strip, or that's why you have an empty, like an empty street in like the industrial area where there's no regular traffic. Like if you do take over in the middle of a public fucking intersection in a busy street or whatnot, yeah,
yeah,
they're gonna start getting pissed at you and start arresting people. But if you just do it in like an empty street in the back, or even a designated like racetrack, like designated racetrack, no cops there. If you go to an empty street, there might be a cop there. This and that. They might let you off with a warning because at least you're not hurting nobody. Like you're not interrupting traffic. You're not interrupting the flow.
Yeah.
You're not even getting a noise complaint because like nobody works there at night, and it's just like
Yeah.
it's empty. It's just like cops are just patrolling. They're like, get out. That's it. But like don't do a
Okay.
takeover because takeovers are the worst thing ever. Everybody like, and some people will be like you're old. No, this is yeah, you're not real. Like that's why a lot of people in the car community, especially up in Utah, we know we have no takeovers, no middle of the intersection, donuts or none of that bullshit. None of that.
Yeah.
Because we respect our cops and we're not trying to fucking fuck their lives, and we're not trying to fuck
Yeah.
our streets. We're not trying to get arrested. We're just trying to have some fun. So that's why we do it on the back streets or we do it on the racetrack. So go to those events. Don't go to a takeover. And if you do go to a takeover,
Yeah, my cousin, he's, but he will be yeah, yeah,
oh dear. So if you do go to a takeover, then just go there as just a camera guy real quick, and then if you see the cop, just dip out. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Oh dear, oh dear.
Okay, gotcha. Well, then I'll probably avoid those then. I mean, my cousin, he's in the like military right now, so I didn't know he got in the cars, but was really into cars, and like he would tell me that like people who do those donuts are like the worst of the car community, or he would tell me like those people kind of ruin it for everyone else in terms of the overall experience of just like going to a car meetup. So that's what I heard from him at least. So
It's just how it is, but basically all you really need to
yeah,
know into getting into cars is that like you don't like if you have a favorite car, then go for it. You just gotta realize what kind of car it is or whatnot, but also be open to other ideas, like other different kind of
yeah,
cars. And it doesn't really matter if it's automatic or manual. People will bash on you for having automatic, but if you like it, and that's fine. If you have a manual, that's also cool too. I have a manual because I like the way it feels when I drive it. I like the way a manual
I
feels when I shift that shit.
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So like,
I mean,
drive what you want.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I can only drive automatic, so yeah,
Dude, that's fine, man. You take it at the speed you want it to. All right. So go get
yeah,
go get a favorite car, and hell, like I haven't had like a real race car until just like a month ago. Not even a month ago, like less than 2 weeks ago. And I finally just got it, and I busted it up the first time I tried to actually, take it out for a good time, and she just busted, so I had to fix it now. That's my problem.
Oh,
So,
shit.
like, so the one thing about cars is that, like, especially if you're trying to get into modding it, you are going to have to learn how to like really fix your cars and get used to like figuring shit out. There's YouTube videos and whatnot. It's also really good to make friends that know this shit already, because they can lend you a hand. And that's the thing about car community, because the more friends you got, the better time you have building your car, because you can build it together, and it's like a really fun experience with more people. Do this or that. So go out to your meet, do your photographer, videography goodness, get your work out there, get commissions, get paid to do this on your off time.
Yeah.
And one day when you finally have enough money to get your own car, if you want to do that, then go on ahead. If not, you could just sit back and chill. No, it doesn't matter, dude. It doesn't matter, because like we love you anyways. I want you in there.
Yeah.
Do your thing, man.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Yeah.
Oh man, so you have any parting words?
Parting words. Not really, man. I'm just here right now. I'm just. I guess I could say, thank you for bringing me on today. I appreciate that you really wanted to talk to me and just like converse and just get to know me and introduce me to all this stuff about cars that I wasn't really aware about prior to this conversation.
Oh yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, no problem, dude. Like hit me up on the personal, anyways, and like there's some things I
Yeah.
wanted to talk to you like a little bit more intimately about, but it's not like this is like the Low Gear Sendcast, so this is more car related. So I try to keep it more at cars. But if you ever want to do like a more personal deep
Yeah.
dive, I would love to interview you that way. But this is just car
Yeah.
stuff, and like I just want to get you more introduced to it. So if you ever want to come back on again, let me know. We'd love to have you, and this time we'll probably have some
Yeah.
co-founders or whatnot, and my co-host Brandon.
For sure.
He knows all about photography way more than I do, so he'll definitely like nerd out with you. No problem.
Oh yeah, gotcha, man. All right, cool. Yeah, I'm down. I'm definitely down for next time.
All right,
Yeah.
cool. Let me do my outro here. So, all right. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us on the Low Gear Sendcast episode motherfucking 13. Oh my god, it was a banger. I can't believe I did this solo until recently. It's sick, dude. Absolutely awesome. So, once again, if you like what you see, if you like what you're hearing, if you like what you're loving, you like what you're seeing, right? You like what you're smelling, hit your boy up. Maybe hit that like button. Maybe if you want to like it, hell yeah. If you don't, cool. If you do like that though, the algorithm of YouTube basically tells everybody, yo, check this video out. This guy's getting some likes. You do that shit, hell yeah. And if you really like what you see, you want to see more, then hit that subscribe button on the YouTubes and go check out the YouTube channel. You see the previous videos, and you see all our bullshit that we talked about over the year already. Absolutely hilarious. Okay, and another thing is, if you look down below, we do have a link to our Facebook page at the Low Gear Sendcast. Go like that to keep up to date on to our videos, because we are on every week, either Sunday or Monday from 8 p.m. Mountain Time. Always. We try to do that as best as we can. If not, just keep up to date. Down below, you'll also find links. You will also find a link to Jam's Insta and some of his other work. Do you want to shout anything out?
I'm sorry.
Do you want to plug in your shit? You want to shout anything out, or?
Oh yeah, for sure, yeah. So all my main stuff is on my Instagram at jamling.sherpa. So it's basically my first and last name with a dot in the middle between the first and last name. So yeah, jamling.sherpa. And my YouTube is also my first and last name, Jamling Sherpa. So yeah, feel free to check those out if you ever want to. And yeah, thank you for having me on this episode, man.
Absolutely. Thank you for joining me. And once again, we'd like to welcome this new brother into the fold of car stuff. Show him some love. Check out those links below. I'll get those posted when I can after this video uploads, and do some editing here and there. But until then, thank you for joining me on episode 13 of the Low Gear Sendcast. Next episode, we'll probably be doing something really stupid. Who knows what the fuck we're going to do. Next episode, I'll probably be doing it live with my boys. Who knows? Who knows? But until then, I have been your humble Sen Samurai. Peace out, bitches! And ending the stream in 3,